What is happening, my YouTube family? Of course, it is your boy B New. I'm coming at you on this Saturday. And first and foremost, as always, want to send out positive vibrations and blessings to anybody who could be listening. Now, with all that being said, we all know that the Los Angeles Lakers were back in action on yesterday, taking on none other than the San Antonio Spurs. And I know a lot of us was looking forward to this game for a few reasons, and probably the main reason because it was the Lakers' first game this season in the in-season cup tournament, and they were taking on the San Antonio Spurs in the friendly confines of the Crypto.com arena on yesterday. And another reason I was really looking forward to this game was because it was a chance for Anthony Davis, who has been having a monster of a season, to take on Wembanyama, and I thought that this was going to be a great matchup, and it definitely lived up to expectation. And you got to give mad shouts out once again to Anthony Davis, who played a phenomenal game. Wemby looked like he was going to come out and just really do Anthony Davis in by the way he was playing in that first quarter. We was hoping Anthony Davis would not get into foul trouble like he did the other night and needing LeBron James to carry the Lakers over the finish line. That was not the case. Anthony Davis showed up and showed out. Of course, Anthony Davis, if you look at it, by the time the game ended, 40 points, 12 rebounds, 2 assists. And Anthony Davis, I saw a stat line after the game, and they said Anthony Davis, I think, is like only the 5th player. Like, he's number 5 on the list of most 40-point, more than 10 rebound games. So giving you 40-10 is something that is not done a whole lot. And Anthony Davis was like ranked number 5 or 6 doing that. Ahead of him, I noticed, was players like Shaquille O'Neal, and he wasn't too far behind him. But then you had Wilt Chamberlain, which is ridiculous. He had 200 and some games with 40 and 12. That's a conversation for another day. But Anthony Davis, I tell you what, moving up that list of being a great all-time center, in my opinion, if he continues to perform like this. We all know what a great defensive anchor he is. And now you see him start to move out to the three-point line and consistently hit three-point shots. Now, we know that Anthony Davis, for the past 2 or 3 seasons, has really struggled with that. He did hit a big three-pointer, I think, in the Western Conference Final of the year that the Lakers did win the championship. I think it was a buzzer beater at one point. I don't remember the game. Maybe it was against Denver. But at the end of the day, the next few seasons, Anthony Davis was a terrible, just three-point shooter. You did not want him to shoot threes. You would cringe every time he would even try to take a three. But now when he shoots the three, I actually think that is going in, and that is a great feeling to have if you are a Lakers fan. And not only is he just hitting threes, he is hitting threes in clutch situations. I can't remember the game, if it was Toronto. Maybe I have to go back. Put it in the comments if you remember which one it was. But AD hit a couple of big threes in the fourth quarter, bringing the Lakers on the victory, helped boost them to a victory. And it was Anthony Davis yet again on last night during that fourth quarter. He hit 2 big threes. So for the game, he was 2 out of 4 from 3 at 50%. Last I checked, 50% from 3 is very good, especially when it's coming from your center. And now Anthony Davis even put Wemby on a fast break, took him Euro step, went to the hole. So he's showing that he has a little bit more in his repertoire than what we thought he was, because traditionally Anthony Davis has been that one who just takes that 15 to 17-foot jumper from the elbow, one who can get you in the post, make some moves. But now he seems to be expanding his repertoire. I do maybe want to point out, could this be because J.J. Redick, one of the all-time great shooters in league history, whether you like it or not, from three-point land, J.J. Redick, could he be giving pointers to help these players become better three-point shooters? Because if you take a look at it, LeBron James absolutely is shooting over 40% from three-point, his career high shooting from three-point range, although on yesterday he was only 1 out of 4. But prior to that, we know LeBron James in the last game, 5 out of 7. He's been shooting great from three-point land. Speaking of LeBron James, perfect segue. Speaking of LeBron James, 4 triple-doubles in a row from LeBron James. Last night, LeBron gave you 15 points, 16 rebounds, 12 assists. So I want you, please, somebody in the comments, let me know, do you ever remember a game? And I mean, it might be few and far between. It might be the first time ever. I don't know. A game in which LeBron James had more rebounds than he had points. 16 rebounds to 15 points. He had more rebounds than points. He was out there in the trenches, baby. because he knew he had to do it. The Lakers were short Rui Hachimura, who they found out just prior to shoot around early in that afternoon that his ankle was too sore to give it a go and he was going to be out. And that gave opportunities for other players to step up, such as a Max Christie. We'll get to that in just a moment, but we have to continue to talk about the ultimate performance of LeBron James, 4 triple-doubles in a row in year 22. You talking about, I don't know if y'all realize this, but I had to go back and check this out. Over the last 7 games, right? And we, 11 games in, 12 games in, either way. But over the last 7 games, LeBron James is averaging 25, 10, and 11. So just in case you didn't know, that is a triple dub he's averaging over the last 7 games. And during that stretch, also shooting 55% from 3. And that includes that poor 1-for-4 performance on yesterday. But still, at 55% from 3, LeBron on yesterday picked and chose, only had 12 shot attempts. If you noticed the last game, when he went off for 34 with the triple dub, I think it was 34, 12, and the 10 is what he got last time. Now, in that triple dub, he might have took 20, 21, 22 shot attempts, was still very efficient, shot over 50%. But then you take a look at last night, only 12 shot attempts, 50%. LeBron James ultimately playing very unselfish, because we all know how great of a player LeBron James is, and he's capable of what he's capable of doing. Now, 6 out of 12, only 12 shot attempts. Could he perhaps be preserving energy for tonight's game against the New Orleans Pelicans? The Pelicans are going to be on the second night of a back-to-back as well, as they played in their first round of the Emirates Cups on yesterday, taking on the Denver Nuggets. And actually, even though the New Orleans Pelicans are down and without their star Zion Williams, they still beat the Denver Nuggets on yesterday, even though the Denver Nuggets were without Jokic due to personal reasons. I don't think Jokic has any injury that I'm aware of. It just says personal reasons was the reason why he was out. So we hope everything is okay with Jokic. We not haters over here. We wish the best for every team and every player. We're going to continue to send out these positive vibrations. Y'all send them towards me. I'll send them towards y'all. And that's what we're going to continue to do. But on from LeBron James, let's talk a little bit about none other than Max Christie. And I said it on yesterday's show, or the day before yesterday, I think. I said it on the last show. Max Christie had got pushed down to the very end of the bench, was not getting playing time. Now, he's only 21 years old, but in his 3rd season, you got rookies that's 21. So you got to think this young guy has been in the league already 3 years. He's been watching none other than LeBron James. You know he knows how to prepare and get physically, mentally, and emotionally focused to go into a onslaught of an NBA season. So I, for one, have been a big proponent of Max Christie. I did not want to see him get slid down to the end of the bench. I agreed with D'Lo going to the bench because they need that shot in the arm to get those extra points and offense off the bench. I agreed with that move, inserting Cam Reddish into the starting lineup until Vando gets back. I agree with that because of his defensive prowess. However, I felt that Max Christie could do the same things that Cam Reddish could do. Maybe not as tenacious on defense, but I think he's getting there. Max Christie plays some pretty good defense because, as you could see last night, what was he doing? Fronting Wembanyama, a player that is over a foot, probably 1.5 feet taller than he is, but was fronting him in certain plays, not allowing him to get the ball, playing small, stripping, using his hands. Even Gabe Vincent did that on a couple of plays. Y'all know how I feel about Gabe. To me, Max Christie need all of Gabe Vincent minutes, and Gabe Vincent didn't play horrible on yesterday. If you look at it, matter of fact, let me see. Gabe Vincent, I think he might have been at a plus on yesterday. As a matter of fact, he was a plus 13 from what I see here, 2 out of 4 for 50%. But at the end of the day, Max Christie, I think, came in and gave you valuable minutes. Max Christie, if you look at it, was a plus 23. 11 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 4 out of 7 from the field, 1 out of 3 from 3. The other 2 that he missed, I remember they rimmed out, so they was very close to going in. But the defense is what I'm saying, to be a guard and to be able to help in front on players like Wembanyama, even when you get crossed on the mismatch and transition, and now you mismatch and you matched up against the wrong person because you couldn't get back and the other team got down the court quicker. At the end of the day, he did what he had to do. Also want to give props to Dalton Connect, even though he was a -9 total on the floor, coming in as a starter, as a rookie, 14 points, 3 rebounds, no assists, but 2 out of 4 from 3. You got to give it up to him. He's playing with confidence. He's only going to get better. Think about it. He is a rookie. You know I got to have love for him because he's from Tennessee, baby. Now, D'Lo still coming in off the bench, giving you that shot in the arm. I think D'Lo maybe took a few shots last night that he rushed that maybe he shouldn't have took. I don't want D'Lo to start getting in his mind that, just because he's coming off the bench, let me score all these points because, that's what they're looking for me to do. I mean, I'm sure he has the green light, but he still has to let the game come to him. 5 out of 11 yesterday, under 50%. You want to see him shooting over 50% because that was 11 opportunities. You're talking about, every opportunity is a chance to score. 5 out of 11, that's under 50%. He was 2 out of 3 from 3. He did give you a plus 13. So you got to realize when he's coming in and he's playing against the other team's bench players, I think he is going to continue to excel. And, shouts out to D'Lo for being able to accept that role. That is something that we have not seen a lot of players who consider themselves star players, and I'm sure he did, even though I don't think he's ever been to an all-star game. Not that I can remember. But at the end of the day, D'Lo taking it good. So my key takeaways from this game is Anthony Davis continues to play like a monster that he has been leading the entire league in scoring. Anthony Davis playing through injury. Anthony Davis, they are saying that you was Mr. Street Clothes. Now you've been hurt and you're saying, no, I'm about to show you what I can do. And that is precisely what he is doing. Props out to Anthony Davis playing through 2 injuries right now. The sore heel. Did you see his eyeball last night? It looked like his eyeball had the pink eye. It was looking like the planet Mars last night is what his eyeball was looking like. It was so red. You understand what I'm telling you? But at the end of the day, man, Anthony Davis playing through the pain, even the bright lights of the camera, he can't take it, but he's still doing what he got to do and still hitting them threes, baby. So, to me, I'm going to have to go out right now, and we're going to have to maybe have another show about it. Maybe tomorrow, since there's no games for tomorrow, we could talk about Anthony Davis, probably, and LeBron James being the best duo in the entire league. Because I can't think of 2 other players that I'd rather have on my team. The problem has been Rob Pelinka has not been surrounding the Lakers with better players. They held tight this year. They drafted. They didn't make any roster moves. If the Lakers can get fully healthy, they made that run a couple of years ago to the Western Conference Finals, and they did that with Scam. Darvin Ham, just in case y'all don't know who I'm talking about, Scam. They did that with Scam. If they did that with Scam, imagine what they're going to do with J.J. Redick, LeBron James, lowest usage rate of his career. He alluded to that in his post-game presser yesterday. They are getting through several actions each time they touch the ball. It's not just one ISO. If they're talking about the path, and you're not just hearing this from LeBron James and Anthony, you're hearing this from LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Austin Reeves, players who played under Scam. The ball is moving a lot quicker. They're getting into more actions. It's not just ISO. It's not just pick and roll. It is they running horn sets. They doing a lot of ball movement. And just in case you didn't notice, and I'll end the show with this. LeBron James, when he sealed the game last night with the layup towards the basket, that was their 3rd action, just in case you didn't notice. They tried a couple of plays, didn't work. They got the seal. LeBron with the backdoor. AD caught him cutting off the basket. For you guys who saying LeBron can't play off the basketball, that he has to have his ball in his hands in order to score and be successful when he scores. He scored off the ball time in and time out, showing you how diverse his game is. Y'all better appreciate what this man is doing. He said the other night he might only play 1 more year. So LeBron James eventually going to hang it up. I know he want a ship to go out on. I hate that he come to the Lakers, have been at the Lakers 5 years and hadn't won a ship yet. I mean, he won a ship, but haven't won multiple championships yet. And people consider that a failure for LeBron James. But look at what age he's doing this in. Now, if you look at Jordan, what was Michael Jordan doing at the age of 39 going on 40? He did play all 82, and that's what LeBron James wants to do. But I'm telling you, it's a far cry from a Michael Jordan wizard to what LeBron James is doing when that man's going to be 40 years old next month. Do you understand me? I want y'all to do me a favor. If you haven't done so already, you see that little bell down there? Hit that bell for the notifications to know when I post. And also, hit that subscribe, hit that share, hit that like, comment. Let's get engaged. I'm here for the long haul, baby. And as always, this been your boy B New. I'm saying right on to the real and much love to these haters. I'm out.